Welcome back to Elanix AI. With us, it's more than possible. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have an exciting video. We have some brand new tech to showcase. This is the SERPAH. It's an AI-powered SEO intelligence engine that we developed recently this month, May 2026. We're covering market intelligence, AI automation, and SEO intelligence. All right. This is groundbreaking, and I'm going to explain to you exactly why. Going down to our table of contents, I'll explain to you, give you a little bit of introduction, what SERPAH is, how it works, what it does, the market reality using AI in your business, the problem modern businesses face with AI and implementing that, the way SERPAH solves that problem, how it works, the output that you can get. I have some examples to show you, the use cases, the strategic value in your business, using it and deploying the system, and then finally how you can go about contacting us. Okay, so for our introduction, SERPAH transforms real-time search data into clear strategic decisions, enabling businesses to move forward from guesswork to precision in content, marketing, and growth. So what we're saying here is that SERPAH is going to help you take some rough idea you have or some keyword and really expand it into some clear direction on what to do. So if you're a tire business, for example, you look at this diagram over here. You start with a keyword input. You do wheel alignment, you do tires, you want to sell, you got some new stock, you want to sell some tires. What you'll have to do here with the keyword input is you put in a brand, maybe Michelin tires. Live SERP analysis, right? That's where we get the name SERPAH. Is going to analyze that and see, is that trending on the internet? Are people actually searching for this keyword? And then we're going to interpret it using an AI engine. That's 15 seconds, and you end up with a strategic output, right? You'll know about your competitors, the search intent, and then as well as an opportunity score. Now, all of this is very important because in the past, before SERPAH, you would have had like we say, some guesswork. So maybe you'd just say, oh no, I'll make this ad for this Dunlop tire. I'm going to spend $8,000 or whatever doing this huge ad campaign, only to find out nobody's actually searching for what you're selling. So that's the exact problem we're solving. If you look at the market reality, artificial intelligence as a whole, it's no longer trending or emerging, it is operational. 2024 McKinsey study, 72% of businesses now use AI in at least one function. And I'm pretty sure that if you're watching this video, if you're on the internet, you're most likely using ChatGPT. Safe to say, 2024 Gartner generative AI is now the most widely deployed AI solution in enterprises. Then I have another study from Gartner. It says half of organizations report difficulty proving AI business value. And that's exactly where we come in, because a lot of them aren't using AI the right way. We'll get more onto that later. High-performing marketing teams are 1.3 times more likely to exceed revenue goals when using AI strategically. So, like the study says, half of organizations report difficulty proving AI business value. That's because of this, the problem. Modern businesses face three critical challenges. You have data without direction. Okay, search data exists but lacks interpretation. I would actually say most businesses, especially small to medium, don't even know about search data or Google Trends, or making sure that whatever you're doing is trending on the internet and has some demand, and there's a way to, discover that. Content without strategy. Spending time, resources, creating advertisements, right, for products that do not have validated demand. Like I mentioned in the tire shop example, if nobody's looking for Dunlop tires and you're making Dunlop tire ads, it's not a good thing. AI without measurable value. Organizations deploy AI, but they fail to extract actionable outcomes. This a lot of the time comes down to just a lack of knowledge. Just because something says AI doesn't mean it's AI or it's going to create a beneficial outcome for the business. It's so key. The SERPAH solution All right, and this is what we do. So you sit there and you ask, what should we create? What ad should we do? How should we advertise? SERPAH answers you and tells you this is what will perform and why. All right, so we're cutting all of that guesswork once again. That's what this is all about. How it works operates through a streamlined intelligence loop. All right, you start with your keyword input, for example, AI consulting. All right, you do a live SERP analysis. Is it trending? What is the search intent? People that are searching this keyword on the internet, what are they trying to do? It gives you an opportunity score. Okay, how good is this keyword that you've chosen? Market signal extraction, right? We're talking about, once again, is this trending? What are they looking for? Is this going to work? AI interpretation via OpenAI API, and then you end up with a strategic output. Okay, so talking about the intelligence output, the most important part. Example: keyword input, AI chatbot for small business, South Africa. This could be anything, right? Whether you're in accounting, you're in the medical field, you're in insurance, you'll get relating keywords, all right, which can be researched as well. The search intent: businesses are actively seeking practical AI solutions to improve operations and customer engagement. Alright, so this is the core of this entire presentation and this entire system that we've built here. In the past, you'd need a data scientist, alright, or you'd need to do something to transform this keyword into this piece of very valuable information over your search intent. Okay, so this is telling you that no matter what business you're in, no matter what field you're in, if you just have a keyword, you can discover what the intentions are in the current up-to-date market for that keyword. So competitive weakness: existing content is global and lacks localized actionable implementation strategies. Okay, and then an opportunity score 88, that means you're in a good space, right? The lower the opportunity score, that means the stronger the competition and the weaker the search intent. All right, so let's look at, before we go on to use cases, let's look at the dashboard screenshot. This is an example of SERPAH, of what I've used it for so far. At the top here is the keywords I've chosen. AI consulting in South Africa. You type your keyword in, you click the run button. Within 20 seconds, this will all be done, and you'll have everything over here, your report. Top 5 keywords, just like the example. Competitor weakness. Okay. Insight, search intent: users are looking for a clear definition of AI consulting. Opportunity score 82. Once again, this is all alive, right? Using API, that means it's instant and it's live. So all the information I'm getting here is brand new and extremely valuable. Like I said before, this is what a data scientist would do, or some sort of data role. The whole salary, the whole job title would be doing something like this. And now we have SERPAH that does it for us in about 20 seconds, right? So yeah. Okay, so now let's go over the use cases. SERPAH is designed for marketing teams seeking data-driven content strategy. So that's talking about advertising a service or product. Understanding, once again, is the product actually being searched for? Is there demand, right? That's data-driven content strategy. Founders validating market demand. Take you back to the screenshot. You have some product ideas. Put it in, run SERPAH, and you'll get everything. Alright? And from this report, you can understand completely with your opportunity score and your insight whether this idea going off of live data is going to work or not. Okay? Agencies building SEO pipelines. AI companies identifying high conversion entry points. So works for all of those. Strategic value. SERPAH delivers clarity. We're transforming raw data into actionable direction. Once again, you had the use case, a founder, you have some ideas. All you have is raw data, the keyword, the idea. SERPAH is going to transform that into a direction that you can go. Speed reduces research time from hours to seconds. Like we explained before, back in the day, you had a team of data scientists to do this. And I say back in the day, but most of the world is still operating that way, right? They still have to catch up to Elanix. Precision targets high intent, high opportunity keywords. Once again, when it comes to recommending you the top related keywords, that's where you're going to find high opportunity, high intent words. Execution alignment bridges the gap between insight and action. Alright, self-explanatory on the last one. Access and deployment. SERPAH is currently deployed as an internal intelligence system within Elanix AI. Taking it back I think it was last year on the Unfiltered podcast, we were still discussing about the dog fooding, how we keep our systems in-house, refine them until they are as best as they can possibly be, and then we release them. So right now it's still something we use internally, but there are some access options, right? Custom SEO reports, limited early access, and then enterprise integration. And that's where we get to our final page, contact us, right? We have our website in the description. You can book a completely free catch-up call with us or discovery call. Get to know us. We can get to know you, your challenges, etc. And then you can continue to learn more about AI, automation, chatbots, everything like this with the YouTube channel. And on Instagram, we have some cool little posts as well. But other than that, that's all for today's video. If you have any questions, you're going to put them in the comments. Everything is in the description. And I hope you learned something today. This tool is really helpful. All right. And it's really changing the game. And I love coming out with these tools, designing it, building it, because I see the real value. I just think it is impressive that technology can take us this far. Right, and it's exciting to see what the future looks like. And remember, with Elanix AI, it's more than possible. I'll see you in the next one.
Now you let Ken Miles race Daytona. If he wins, he gets to drive him home. And if he doesn't,